West Conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will put toe to leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Oregon's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Trying play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they strike first.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Ballard. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Edwards. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Rushes on him. The short hands, it's Stewart. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Moore will throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll give it to the back. Showing off the arm. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Yeah, I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's low. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. He wants it all. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's complete on the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Moore will throw. On the move, he fires. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his man. It's low. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, a great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Griffin. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Badgers will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Cradles it at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't.
And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
35, Wisconsin, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's low. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st down here for the offense. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Edwards. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. They're working that left side. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. And the Badgers have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Number 7.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He'll go out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and boy, you can live with that kind of return every time. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. The sure hands, it's Hilton.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They want that clock to run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds the tight end. Quick step and go. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Wisconsin.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points. And